Hi, and welcome to your Friday Extra. Exciting day today because we are here for the bill signing of the outdoor dining. And with me is Andrew Riggi, who has really taken the lead with our city councilwoman, Marjorie Velasquez, on really pushing the excitement of what this all means for our businesses. So Andrew, applaud, congratulations. As a chamber, we have been totally behind this bill, but let's talk. Tell them the success of what this means for us today.
So it's huge. I mean, thank you for your partnership on all this. You know, when the pandemic shut everything down, outdoor dining became a lifeline for thousands of restaurants throughout the 5 boroughs, and particularly in the Bronx. You know, before the pandemic, there were not that many sidewalk cafes and there were no roadway streeteries. And it was really unfair. I mean, people love outdoor dining al fresco in Lower Manhattan, but the fact is, it shouldn't only be there. And this program allowed us to see, and our government leaders to see, that outdoor dining can be very successful in the Bronx. People should be able to eat in their own neighborhoods. Local small business owners should be able to have outdoor dining 100%. In their own neighborhoods. It employs people, brings some vibrancy to the streetscape. So we're thrilled. We know that the temporary emergency program went on for a long time. People didn't know what to do. Some people loved it. Others had concerns about it. But I think this legislation, working with Council Member Velasquez, who has been an incredible supporter and really thoughtful about what outdoor dining should be in the Bronx, finds the right balance between doing right by restaurants, doing right by the communities they serve. And we're thrilled now to have Mayor Adams here in the Bronx for the bill signing to make this a real law, to move on from the pandemic era program into something that's standardized, sustainable, and I think people are going to love for many, many years to come.
100%, and you said it perfectly. So I'm going to grab on one thing that you said. How does this bill address the concerns of residents, right? Because you can't please everybody, but at the same time, we're thrilled for the businesses. But I know that the councilwoman, you guys really took into account what this means for the residents and consumers in the area.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different aspects. I mean, I think one of the big things we heard a lot about was particularly with the roadway streeteries and making sure that they address the design concerns. You know, I always say we can't, just look at this in isolation. We have to understand this evolved. When outdoor dining first started, it was the spring going into the summer, then it was the fall and winter, and then we went through season year after year after year. So people built this stuff and they had no money in crisis with like plywood. Of course it started falling apart. They built platforms that are only supposed to be for a little while. They ended up having holes in it where debris or vermin can go in. So I think we have an opportunity now to upgrade the standards, standardize them, make them more sustainable. So what you see in the roadway is beautiful. It's not a shed. It's a streetery. It's an outdoor dining cabana, more resembling what a sidewalk cafe would look like. So I think that's one issue.
Perfect.
Addressing hours of operation and all of these other aspects are going to be really important. And the communities are going to be able to have feedback through the community board process like they did with sidewalk cafes before. So it's a little give and take. And I think it struck a right balance. And listen, we can always go back in the future if we need to address certain things, but it's so much better than what we ever had before. Less money, more inclusive, addresses people's concerns, less red tape and bureaucracy.
And we get to eat in beautiful outdoor structures like
Look at this. Exactly.
Thank you.
In the Bronx.
Especially in the Bronx at Havana Cafe, which is probably one of the best Cuban food you can have. So we are thrilled. Congratulations. Thank you, Mayor Adams. Thank you, Councilwoman Velasquez, and the entire City Council.
And thank you, Lisa, and the whole chamber team for your work.
It's all about partnerships, right? This is how it works. So this has been your Friday Extra.